morning, good afternoon, or evening, everybody, and welcome to my presentation. My name is Schellin, and I'm an Indonesian literature student at Pamulang University. So, the topic of my presentation today is an item of my favorite possession. And today, the item I would like to tell you about is, can you guess? My cat! Here she is. Her name is Coco Jr. Well, I have 3 cats, but now I think I'm gonna bring this one little fella in here. Coco Jr. Isn't she cute? She's my youngest kitten, and also I think the cutest or the ugliest. Now, before we dive into that, maybe you thought about, what about my other cats? I mean, I have Cookie and Uyu, and Coco Jr. here. But the thing is, Cookie is untouchable and Uyu is also hard to approach. And so Coco Jr. is a little bit of a scaredy cat, but she's getting familiar to me. So she's alright, right? Okay, my presentation will take around 4 to 5 minutes. It could be less. And there will be plenty of time for questions at the end. So feel free to drop them in the comments or save them until the end. So I've divided my presentation into 3 main parts. First of all, I'll talk about the story of Coco Jr. Second, we'll look at her hobby and her traits. And finally, I will explain why she is so beloved by me and my family. So, without taking any longer, we will jump straight into the first point, her story. So, Coco Jr. is what I call the scaredy cat, clueless cat. She appeared very shy ever since she was born. She actually had siblings, but sadly they didn't make it. She's Cookie's kitten and was supposed to have one brother who survived. But I don't know why Cookie always separated those two and gave all her care to Coco. And one day it was a mystery where her brother had gone. Sad story. And here she is, looking very weird, but also very cute. Kinda ugly, but yeah. Just look at her. Isn't she like a little bit ugly, but the way you like it? Now continuing to the second point, her hobby and traits. So this is where things get interesting. I don't know if this is every cat's thing, but she loves getting into like plastic bags. She started as a very shy kitten and was really scared to even come close to me. But I think she's kinda gotten familiar with me now and the family in the house. She even falls asleep on my tummy sometimes, and now she's kind of playful. She is curious about every little thing she sees, but weirdly, she then freaks out after figuring it out. How weird. And now, getting to the third point, why is she so beloved by me and my family? Well, to be honest, I don't know. She's dumb, she's clueless, and mostly sleepy like this, like right now. She also pees everywhere in the house, and that is the most annoying part of her. But you know what? Who can deny this cute, glee face and her clueless self? Doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, cat. There's just something about her that melts people, even when she is being a total problem. Apparently, there's a scientific explanation for this. Something about baby shima, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and how humans love small faces and big eyes. If you ask me though, yeah, I took that from Google, because the truth is, I also don't know. I have no clue why I love her this much. I just do. That brings me to the end of my presentation. So we looked at three main points. First, I talked about Coco Jr.'s story and how she should have had a brother, but her brother went missing, I don't know where. Then, we looked at her curious and shy personality, and finally, I explained kind of why the scaredy cat is so deeply loved by everyone. To conclude, I'd like to say, even though she is clueless, pees everywhere, and looks like she's forever lost in her own world, Coco Jr. somehow brings this strange warmth and joy into our home that I cannot really explain. So, that's about all. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comment section. See you in my next presentations, and bye bye. Bye bye.